Here it is, March 20th, 2024, and I've got 6 boxes of DVDs and VHS tapes that I picked up this morning. This is from someone who I have picked up from this is probably like the 5th time now. And she always has good stuff. I haven't even opened the lids. I haven't taken a look to see what's in there specifically. I do know they're DVDs and VHS tapes, so we're going to find out, and I'll let you guys know what it is. But you can get a lot of free stuff to resell if you tell people what you do. Now, it just so happens that I have a store. Obviously, if you've been following my channel, my journey, you can see that I have a brick and mortar store, and I've had it for 4.5 years. It's evolved from a once a month sale to for a couple of years, and then weekly. Kind of changed around the days and the times, and I've landed on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, being open essentially a little over like 21 or so hours, 22 hours, something like that, a week. And because of that, a lot of people find me locally when they search Google or wherever. I pop up for bookstores, music stores, DVDs, Blu-rays, video games, all that kind of stuff. And so people find me. I also have a page on my website people can fill out or call me in regards to offering the free pickup service. So I also, that's been a while that I've been doing that. So it's evolved, though. I didn't immediately, from day one have all of that out there, but over time, I get people calling me frequently now, weekly. I got some books donated this past week. I already went through them. A lot of young adult kids books and some nonfiction as well. But anyway, this is what happens, right? This is something that comes along when you are telling people what you do. You don't have to have your own location like I do, but you can definitely do other things in the same vein. You can have business cards that are pretty inexpensive, pass them out, tell people what you do, network, get to know people at thrift stores, get to know just in general, go to estate sales, get to know estate sale companies, post on social media that you do free pickups, all that stuff. It'll come to you, but you got to be sort of nonstop, relentless about it. And then over time, it snowballs. If you really want to build this into, or have this become a steady source, which it's become for me. So I'm going to look through these and let's see what's in there. Let's just pop the top on this one and see. Whoa. Oh, VHS. And these are DVDs because it says it up there. DVDs. All right, we'll see. And I'll let you know if what I find as I'm going through this. Here's something I've already noticed. Do you notice what's unique about this ET VHS? Yes, this green part. I have come across this before. It's not super, super valuable, but it does make it more interesting and a little bit more sellable because of this part that is green. I don't know what this part is called. This hood of the VHS tape. And I know that because I've come across it before. So the more that you come across, the more that you sell, the more that you sort through, the bigger your database of information for media grows. So that's the first one I noticed. Here's the VHS tapes that I'm going to look up. I haven't gone through the DVDs yet. There are, of all of these, there's actually 10 that are sealed, including the Shirley Temple one here. There's 2 box sets of Shirley Temples, but those don't tend to do well. I'm assuming they, even sealed, they're not going to be worth much. But I do have 10 sealed, and then the rest of them are not, of course, and I will be looking all of them up. These are titles I don't believe I've looked up yet, or definitely don't have in the store. And the sealed ones, what I might end up doing if none of them are worth keeping to sell in the store or online individually, I'll just put them in a lot. And then the rest, what I'm going to do with the rest of the VHS tapes is do it locally and then throw it up on eBay and see what happens. Yeah. Everything shook out. We have all the ones I'm going to keep for my store. We have a lot here that I'm going to put on eBay and locally. And then this one that I'm going to toss because it's not worth it. There's nothing here, even as a lot, it's not worth it. It's not worth the time. But this one, I've got 35 opened or used VHSs, and then I have 8 sealed with a total of 43 VHS tapes. So I'm gonna probably run an auction with a buy it now option and see if I can sell it. You know, I'm debating maybe because I can contain this for a while, I might post it locally first. We'll see. Or I might do it at the same time. And then these are all the ones that I kept for my store. There was nothing in here. There's some that are sealed. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I had more sealed than I thought, but there's a few sealed, but nothing is super, valuable individually. If I found something that was going for like 30, 40 bucks individually on eBay, I would sell it on eBay. I wouldn't put it in my store because I don't have a big enough VHS following. I've got a big DVD following, but not, and Blu-ray, but not enough for the VHS side. So, for instance, if I had a $30 DVD or Blu-ray, I might be able to get 18 bucks, 20 bucks in the store. Maybe. It just depends, but that's something that I consider as well. So, but these are all different titles that I haven't had in the store, so that's good. So I'll be putting them out over the next couple of weeks as back stock because I haven't put out any VHS tapes in like a couple of weeks. I ran out of everything that I had. So I don't sell a ton though. I definitely do not sell a ton of VHS tapes in the store, but I like to have them because people will randomly pick them up. Sell way more DVDs and Blu-rays for sure. So now I'm going to dive into the DVDs and see what we find. Okay, I made a little mistake. I didn't realize there was another box of VHS tapes, and there's only 2 actually boxes of DVDs. So it turns out there's more VHS tapes than DVDs. But my bad, my fault. It happens. So there was a lot of sports related tapes and concert tapes, and there was some more sealed stuff. But I'm going to end up doing here is put this Beatles collection, the Beatles anthology. I'm going to put that in my store. We'll see if it sells. It's a nice one. It's got 8 tapes in here. I do have some Beatles fans, so we'll see if they want the VHS tape collection. All of these, which are 5 more sealed and 20 more used. These are not really movies. There's a couple of movies, but most of them are, like I said, they are concerts and sports. There's also these like Sidney Sheldon. What is her name? Danielle Steele. So I'm going to throw all of those together with the rest of them here in this box, which will put me at a total of 78 VHS tapes, 13 sealed, 55 unsealed, which I think is a more compelling lot. And I'll see if I can sell it off. I do know that mixing in some of the, there's some workout stuff, not too much, but mixing in like the concerts and, the Danielle Steele and some sports stuff, might not be as appealing to some collectors or buyers, but I'm hoping that having 13 sealed tapes and still having mostly movies in there will make it more interesting to people. Now, what I love to do is put lots together. And so another lot I'm putting together is this Denver Broncos one. There's all kinds of Broncos and John Elway tapes. There's 6 of them. Actually, 4 of them are sealed. They kind of individually going for like $4 to $6. Hypothetically, it'd be like $35 for all of them. Yeah, a little less, maybe $30 individually if you bought them individually. But put them together, I'm going to list it for $21.99 plus shipping, taking offers. See if I can move it quickly. If not, it's okay. I have storage space, but that's a way to try to, even though this was a donation, try to get some money out of this, aside from just the huge lot that I'm doing. The other thing about doing the huge lot is I could just throw all this stuff away, but I feel bad about doing that, and there's some things that just have to be thrown away, that either the condition or they're just completely, not something someone's going to buy. So it doesn't matter if it's going to be a waste of time to list it on eBay, even to do an auction. So those kind of things have to go. But putting this huge lot together, I feel pretty confident that it'll be able to sell. And then also I found 2 individual VHS tapes that I'm going to list. This one is called Pair of Aces, which has Willie Nelson and Chris Christopherson. And then this is sealed still. I'm going to list it for $34.99. There's only one other copy. And that one has sold in the last 90 days. This one is interesting. This is the John McEnroe Story VHS tape. There's only one copy going for like 65 bucks, not taking offers, and it has not sold in the last 90 days. I'm going to price it at 50 bucks, $49.99 plus shipping, taking offers, and we'll see if I can move it quicker. I couldn't find when I searched on Amazon through the Scoutly app, nothing popped up. So there might only be that other copy and this copy available. So we'll see. We'll see if there's interest in it. It could be a long tail. That's what I predict. I think this one will move quicker though. So that's nice to have those 2 that I found to potentially make some money off of this lot. So I'm just going to leave the DVDs either for a separate video or it won't be in a video. We'll see, because I still have these CDs to go through. And then I got some other stuff over here as well before I start diving into my existing CD boxes here that I have not been able to get into yet. But hopefully, because tomorrow I'll open the store, hopefully I'll get through all that stuff and then be able to dive into dive into those CDs as well. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Take care.